Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with a Guild Wars 2 video. We're going to take just a really quick look at our spreadsheet that we've got going for the video templates, kind of what I've been doing with the videos. A real quick look at that, and then we'll jump in and play with our first set of weapons for weapon builds today. So I'm going to switch this over, move this over here so you guys can actually see the thing. Alright, so I did put a video out there last night for you guys to check out, yesterday. Basically, I'm going to give a brief summary here quick, but this area right here, all in gray, that I just highlighted was our skill builds. They are all green now, which means that we've done all the skills possible in the game with each class. Not include everyone, but we've covered all the ideas of the skills. Next, we are covering the what's in red, and I know it's big, but it's every weapon possible with each class. And I've got it broken down by two-hand, main hand, offhand, on all of that fun stuff. So what we're going to be doing is playing games with the weapons. I'm focusing on the weapons. So today we're going to be using the Ranger, and we're going to be using the Longbow. Longbow for one set, and then we got a sword and a Warhorn for the other set of weapons. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase, mainly focus on the weapons, go through the weapon skills, what they do, try and focus on what the weapons do, which weapons are good, what skills I like about them, and stuff like that. Then I will also give a brief explanation of the skills that we missed in the video. So I went back into our command, signet, and survival videos to see which skill I missed from those videos, and they are in this video just so you guys could see the other skills that were part of that category, which I didn't include in the first video. I'll give a brief description of those, and then we'll do our two games as usual. So I'm going to swap this back over here to our game, and it just made me restart the game because an update or something came out. So I'm going to just save my spreadsheet here quick. We'll jump in, and we'll go over a couple things. So once it kicks in, okay, I think I got sound. Yes, perfect. All right, so we've got. We're gonna start with the skills quick. So we're using. This is a command skill. This is guard. Order your pet to guard nearby allies. Your pet takes damage on behalf of those allies. Gain might when your pet receives damage. A signet that we didn't cover, a signet of the hunt, grants 25% increased movement speed to you and your pet while passive, and if I activate it, you and your pet's attacks become unblockable. 10 attacks for 6 seconds, whichever comes first. And then our survival skill that we use was sharpening stone. Bleed foes with your next few attacks. 10 attacks or the next 30 seconds, depending whichever happens first. And bleed damage. And then you guys know these. We just did a video on these with the command skill. So we got the we heal as 1 and the strength of the pact. But I did those, so don't need to worry about saying those. But those, all the healing and all the elite skills have been used with the Ranger. Yes, that is right. Because the glyph and the stance, yes, I used during the videos. So, our first set of weapons here is going to be the longbow today. So we're going to start with the trait line is lead the wind. Your longbow and harpoon skills pierce and recharge faster. Striking foes beyond the range threshold grants boons. So the range threshold is 1200. These have a range of 1500 except then point blank, which we'll get into. But if I hit striking foes beyond that range, grants boons, which is going to be swiftness and quickness. I get 5. I can pierce 5 targets with 1 shot. 20% recharge reduction, which is going to be quite nice. And then for our skills, we have long range shot. Shoot your foe from long range. The farther the arrow flies, the more damage it does. Rapid fire. Fire multiple arrows at your foe. Each arrow applies vulnerability. And then we have Hunter Shot. Fire an arrow that grants you stealth when it hits an enemy. Your pet gains swiftness. So you get 3 seconds of stealth. And then your pet gets 10 and 3/4 seconds of swiftness. Point blank shot. Push back your foe with a point blank shot. The closer they are, the farther it pushes them. So it's got a knockback. And then we've got Barrage. Barrage the target area with a hail of arrows that cripple foes for a second, based on number of impacts. So Like I said, every one of these has 1500 range except the point blank, which has 1200. So those are our longbow skills. And then we're going to do our sword skills next here. Strider's defense, evading an attack grants quickness. Sword skills gain reduced recharge. The quickness can be anywhere, but there's a skill within the sword that allows you to evade. And we'll get that here in just a second. So our first set, our main attack with the sword is a chain. So it's slash your foe, crippling thrust, stab your foe, crippling them for a short time of 2 seconds. And then we have precision swipe, deliver a blow to your foe. Your pet gains might for each foe struck, 5.5 seconds of might. We have Monarch's Leap. Leap to your target and cripple them. Can be followed up with Serpent Strike. And that's the one below, where it's Serpent Strike. Do an evasive roll around your target, which can trigger that quickness, striking them and poisoning them for 6 seconds of two stacks of it. And we have Hornet Sting. Stab your foe, then evade backwards. Another way to trigger the quickness. Recharge Monarch's Leap if this attack hits. So those are our sword skills. And then our Warhorn skills are Windborne Notes. Warhorn skills gain reduced recharge and grant regeneration around their target. Recover health when you gain regeneration. So we get 4.25 seconds of regeneration applying, and we get 157 health. Each of these is going to be 20 seconds under reduction as well. 90 radius and 5 allied targets for the boons. With that, we've got our 2 Warhorn skills. We got Hunter's Call. Call hawks to swarm your foe. This gives vulnerability stacks. And then we've got Call of the Wild. Daze and weaken nearby foes. Grant fury, might, and swiftness to yourself and nearby allies. So that's what we've got for skills. We're going to do the 2 games as usual. And then we'll be done. Sorry that this isn't, as smooth as my other videos. I don't know what I'm trying to read what the weapons give. I mean, the sword, let's see, the swords obviously got short range. You got 1300, that'd be freaky. 130, so basically got to be in range of hitting. The Serpent Strike has 130. This has 130 of a backup. No, this is the range to hit, and you back up. And then you have a 600 leap for the Monarch's Leap. And then these both have, this has got 1200 range for the Hawks. And then the allied target radius is 900. The enemy target radius to apply the weakness in days is 240, and it's a blast finisher. So, like I said, I don't know if you guys want all the details of the skills, and if I forget them, I'm sorry. Just trying to figure out what to do. It's a different part of the videos that we're working through. So, if I forget something, sorry about that, but I am highlighting over them, so in case I do forget something, you guys are able to read them as well. But hopefully that makes sense. So after this, I will mark on my spreadsheet that I covered 3 of the weapons, and this is going to be just a longbow, sword, warhorn build for the video. And like I said, weapons are kind of, you need to have weapons obviously with the skills, but there's multiple things you can do to the weapons. I do plan on doing that amulet, rune, and sigil video at some point here about explaining what those do, what they offer, and stuff like that, and how they can help out. But for now, the main focus of these sets of videos for the next month or so, hopefully, is going to be focusing on the weapons, what the weapon skills offer you guys, what they offer us. And then if I missed any of the skills I did include in the past skill build videos, I will be bringing those in, using those, giving a brief, quick description of it, and that'll be it. And like I said, with these, we got the command, we've got the signet, and then we've got the survival skill. So basically I need the last spirit and the trap, and then it's done. Then I've got all the skill. You've seen all the skills for the ranger. So hopefully that makes sense. These first few videos for the weapons might be a little different because I had a routine down for the skills. The weapons is a little different. So please let me know if you guys have some questions or have a better way to do this. But I figured this is the best way to do it as of right now. So, but I am quite excited to show you guys the weapons that all these classes have to offer. So that's our Barrage. Those are sword skills. It's not going to trigger the chain, but that's the first move. Then we've got our Leap, our Strike, our Backup Roll, our Hawks, which obviously didn't do anything, and then we got our Call the Wild. So those are our weapon skills, and then obviously these are going to be more useful in combat than anything else. So I want this one. So hopefully, like I said, these are more focused on the weapons, what the weapons can do, what we like about the weapons, what we don't like, what the weapons can do, and what the class has for weapon choices, and what those skills include. And then we're going to briefly go over those skills that I missed in the skill build videos. And that'll be it for this series of weapons. Obviously, we're going to do every class, every weapon. And if I include oh gosh, I just thought of that. Obviously, I'm going to do the elite specializations with the weapons, and I will go over the weapons instead of just, putting them there and not explaining them. I will go through the weapons and stuff like that, showing you guys what the weapons do. So, hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. I know I was like kind of stuttering and jittery because it's a little different than the past few videos, but overall, I think we can do, it'll be quite pretty much the same as before, so. I love, that's my legendary bow, Longbow, by the way. It's all flowery. It's beautiful. Oh, jeez. I got 2 kills on mid already. That's not good. Nice work. One thing I like to do with the ranger skills is, with the ranger, use the hunter shot to turn invisible to finish for some classes. It works pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to get knocked back. Yep. That's okay. I will give a brief description at the end of the video about the skills that we included with this for this video, just so you guys can so I don't avoid it. Turn invisible. Ah, shoot. I died really quickly. I will give overview of the weapons and then those different skills, because I did do that with those path skills. A quick video, which ones I liked, which ones I didn't, sort of thing at the very end of the video. Because obviously I am using them, so I should explain them. And now looking back on it, I maybe should have included them all in the same video. I'm supposed to not do that, and yet here I am doing it. My bad. But just so you know that Call of the Wild's a good swiftness creator, boon, giver, so. But I'm so used to be able to switch weapons. It's going to be weird not being able to switch weapons, but we'll figure it out. Alright.
I am ready in my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Let's get over to mid real quickly.
You've yielded the peer.
There we go. Sometimes you just gotta...
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
Ah, shoot. Dang it. I like the hunter shot. That's one of my favorite. That's one's so nice of a skill against classes to finish them. Works really good to finish some classes. I'm gonna go help out our guardian over here to fight another guardian or other couple other people.
You've secured the peer. The plaza is yours.
There we go. There you go. Oh, I didn't. I forgot you were up there. Oops. There we go.
You've taken the market. You've yielded the peer.
I thought I saw the necromancer. Oh, a couple other people too yet. Ah.
You've secured the peer.
Shoot. I mean, for using a longbow, it wasn't too bad. I didn't realize there's two of them, so that was kind of an unfortunate incident.
The plaza is lost.
They got incoming. That quickness can make a difference. Obviously, this is kind of a tight map, but if I'm playing with like Legacy or any of the bigger maps where it's a lot more open, it'll work a lot better. Come on, let me get this point.
The plaza is yours.
Try and get to mid quick. Got him.
You yielded the fear.
Got him.
You've taken the market.
Nice work. It kind of keeps them at bay. I feel like one of them went home. Maybe not.
The plaza is lost. You've secured the fear.
Not bad to find out where I was. I said my favorite set of skills. Boom.
You've taken the market.
It's a great finisher for the Necromancer. Oh, somebody's got me.
You've yielded the
Ah,
fear.
shoot. Almost. Almost. Get him, thief. Get him. Get him. Come on, let's go.
The plaza is yours.
Come on. Oh, I can't even get on the stinking point. Oh my gosh. I mean, we got a point. It looks like the engineer's gonna get that other point, so that'll be useful. Try and go home quick, because I saw somebody heading that way. Who's over there? The ranger.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my
Ah.
favor.
I missed, tragically. Just gonna keep it in that pet. Nice work, guys.
The plaza is yours.
Nice work.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
Your team is victorious.
Nice work, guys. Alright. Do I have potions of reward tracks anywhere? I might not. Nope. I don't. Not the one I wanted to open up. Actually, that'll work. Alright. No top stats, unfortunately. But it did not work out pretty good. Good, not a terrible combination was the Barrage with the unblockable and bleed, because they couldn't block the damage and they were automatically going to be bleeding, which is kind of useful. That hunter shot, like that invisible, that stealth stuff is super nice. Works good against the range. Way it can work against the ranger if you got nobody around and near you to finish. Like if it can target your pet and stun you because it dazes foes around you. But if you're like with your pet, like your soul beast or your pet's out fighting a different target, and you hunter shot and you finish, they can't target you until as long as you're basically the time you're unstealthing, you're coming down to finish them. The thief because they have to target to fear you. The warrior because they have to target to throw at you. Every other class they have a way of getting around it. Our engineer might work too because of they have to target with their harpoon thing. But if you get those 4 classes down and you're able to use your stealth shot and get away with them, you should be able to finish them, unless they knock you back some other classes. Unless anyone else knocks you back. But otherwise, that's a good set of skills. The barrage is good to cover a good area, especially if you can like add some conditions to it, like a bleeding, for instance, or a blockable. The point blank shot was my favorite shot on Skyhammer. They nerfed the map. They changed the map where you can't knock people off the edge of me. But this is a good one to get away from knocks me down, to either get them away low in health, to get another shot into them, to drop them down to down state. Then you got your rapid fire, which is good for vulnerability. So if you're trying to target a certain class right away, then you can have a fight. Target them to increase the damage they got going, and then you got your long shot, range shot, which is just going to do more damage the longer it flies, and you can get your quickness and pierce. You get your quickness and your quickness and swiftness to trigger, which allows you to do more damage a lot quicker. The guard was pretty good. It allowed you to take they reduced damage and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. The unblockable was more the useful thing with this one, and then the bleeding was really good with the unblockable part of it. So overall, not too bad of skills, but now we're going to our sword and Warhorn. But I'm going to go and check a couple things here, because I gotta sell. Actually, I'm just gonna grab this rod thing here.
That looks valuable.
I'm going to sell this at the trading post quick for a little bit of silver to get another stack of gold. And then we're going to open up this chest here to open this up. Alright, so overall the Longbow was I like the Longbow. One of my favorite weapons, one of my favorite classes actually is the Ranger. But overall, not too bad. Like, good fun set of skills. Like I said, the Hunter Shot is so good to finish certain characters down. It's just awesome. The Sword Warhorn will be hopefully the similar story. We'll see. But overall, Longbow, really good weapon for the Ranger. I hope what I'm doing makes sense for these videos. I don't want to have to do a single video on every set of weapons. Like I said yesterday, the Warrior has 15 different weapons, and that could take a while. So I figured I'd do, because one game's enough to see how the weapons work, right? So I figured as long as I do one game with one weapon set, that should give us enough time to see what we like, don't like, and you guys can see a little bit of gameplay with the weapons, and that way we can get to our builds faster and experiment, which will be quite fun. So, but now we've got our sword and Warhorn combination. So hopefully this will go just as well as the last game. All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm so used to the Longbow. It's one of my favorite weapons ever. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the books called Ranger's Apprentice books. They were some of my favorite books ever because I just love the idea of a ranger and stuff like that. And then I started playing this game, and it's just a great mythology sort of fun game. And the idea of a ranger with its bow, stealthy, having a pet is just the coolest thing to me ever. So this is partially why it's my favorite class ever. So, alright, here we go. I'm going to trigger it now.
Hold on to your points and seize theirs.
Looks like the engineer's getting home. We don't need 2 of you going home. He's in a weird spot. Ow.
You've got the temple. You control the gate. Your enemy sees the altar.
Should get him. There we go. Ah. Come on. I'm getting targeted by the ranger from afar. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna go help our... Maybe he doesn't need help. Nope, he's good. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? Oh, that's not fair. I'm dead. Dang it. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna try and run over to far quick. Might have better luck going over there. Alright, Elemental is just glitched out. Awesome. Alright. Either the Elementalist is glitched or they're AFK, and it's very unfortunate that they're AFK.
You've captured the altar. You've got the temple.
Yeah, I know that Ranger's just, or the Elemental's just kind of just sitting there doing nothing.
Stillness has appeared.
Really? Go get him. Nice work. Go get him.
You've got the temple.
Looks like he turned invisible. Ah. He's just running around right now. Oh, how do you evade that? That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, you can't block that. The unblockable worked. So if you can trigger, you get the Monarch's Leap to trigger, hit him with poison, then use your Hornet's Sting to trigger it again, you can get like twice as much poison. Which in a sense is kind of useful. Is there anybody at mid? Okay, there's a Necromancer. I don't know if I want to fight a Necromancer.
You've captured the altar.
Oh, that's not fair. I got stuck. Dang it.
Your enemy has the temple now.
Thank you.
Strength of the pack. Tranquility has appeared.
There we go.
You control the gate.
There we go. Ah, shoot, wrong button. Nice work. Make sure he gets it. Thank you.
All 3 points. Hold
Perfect.
all costs.
Nice work.
Your enemy sees the
Oh. There we go. Okay, what the heck? Really? Thank you. Where's my mouse? There it is. Ah,
Your enemy has the temple now.
I'm definitely dead. Shoo! Oh, almost. We gotta hold a point. Otherwise they're gonna win. Come on. Come on, guys. Nice work, Ranger. Nice work, somebody up top.
I was in some deep trouble there.
Your enemy has the gate. Refreshing.
There we go. Nice work, guys. I'm gonna just sit here and hold this. As cowardly as it sounds, a win would be nice.
You've got the temple. Stillness has appeared.
I'm fine with stillness being up because they don't have any points. I just gotta hold this for like 15 seconds. Nice work, guys. Nice work, guys.
Your enemy has the gate.
That's fine. Got the win.
Your team is victorious.
Perfect. I got top, kills, and revives. Alright, perfect. So, overall, not a bad set of weapons. Like I said, the Longbow was really good. I like the range aspect on it. The skills helped out, but if we're looking at just the weapons, the rapid fire allows you to have damage increase onto enemies. The hunter shot allows you to possibly finish like 4 of the classes as long as you can stay up. Your point blank allows you to either knock somebody off point or get, if they're low health, knock them down and then shoot them again to get that last arrow in to knock them down. And the barrage is just a good skill to cripple and hit area effect. And then we got our sword. Overall, the chain worked really good. The melee didn't work. Melee worked pretty good. If you get the Monarch Sleep, the second one, the Leap, and then the Poison to trigger, and then you Hornet Sting with your 3 key, and then you roll back out, you can do the whole Monarch Sleep, Serpent Strike again for a lot of poison damage. And then you got your the Hornet Sting is your evade one, which both could trigger quickness, which is quite interesting, quite fun actually. Then you got your Warhorn. The Hawks is really good. It's kind of damage. It's not a projectile in a sense. It's a little different damage, but the good damage. And then you got your Call of the Wild, which is their boon application, or I'm going to daze an opponent. And then the skills, the guard was pretty good. It took less. Obviously, it's going to reduce the damage on your allies and stuff like that, which gives you might. You and your pet might or something like that. One of the two, but overall, it's going to help you do more damage. Then you got your speed one. More of the unblockable was the really useful skill on that because like either it allows you to make your attacks unblockable like the barrage skill or the hawks or anything like that. So it allows you to kind of do that. And then if you trigger the sharpening stones along with it, you have unblockable and guaranteed bleed hits, which is not going to hurt. But overall, a very nice set of weapons, and then those are those other skills that we didn't use in those last videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will keep doing these videos. I'm going to get through all of these hopefully by the end, not the end of this month, end of July, and then we can start working on creating our builds hopefully at the beginning of August, which will be quite exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button to keep up with the daily uploads. Take care, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.